They thought she was just a poor widow, but in one night, she defeated 40 thieves without lifting a blade. Mama Ifioma, late 50s, dark brown skin, slender build, silver-streaked braided hair under a blue head wrap, wore a faded wrapper and cotton blouse as she swept her clay compound at dusk. Her small mud hut stood at the edge of the forest, smoke curling from her cooking fire. Villagers in wrappers and turbans whispered, "She lives alone, yet no thief dares her home." Some laughed, others shook their heads. Mama Ifioma walked past, balancing a basket of yams on her head, her posture proud despite her age. Deep in the forest, 40 thieves gathered. Their leader, Okon, mid-40s, tall, muscular, dark-skinned, bald with a scar across his cheek, wore a leather tunic and red waistband. Around him, men with dreadlocks and shaved heads sharpened cutlasses and drank palm wine. Okon raised his cutlass. "Tonight, we take the widow's hidden wealth. She cannot fight us." The thieves roared in agreement, unaware that wisdom can be sharper than steel. That night, Mama Ifioma dreamt of a black snake slithering around her hut. She awoke, silver-streaked braids messy under her head wrap, and whispered, "The gods are warning me." She lit her oil lamp and began to think. Mama Ifioma, late 50s, slender, dark brown skin, silver-streaked braids under blue head wrap, placed 3 clay pots before the thieves. "One holds gold, one poison, one nothing. Choose wisely." The thieves licked their lips, greed burning in their eyes. The night deepened. Owls hooted in the trees. Okon, mid-40s, tall, muscular, bald with scarred cheek, led his 40 thieves along a narrow forest path. They wore tattered tunics, leather belts, and carried cutlasses. Their footsteps were silent, but their eyes gleamed with greed. When they reached her gate, the thieves found the door wide open. Mama Ifioma, late 50s, slender, stood calmly in her wrapper and blouse, silver-streaked braids under her blue head wrap, holding a clay pot. She smiled faintly and said, "Welcome, travelers. You must be thirsty." Some thieves muttered, "Is this a trap?" Okon sneered, scar glinting in the firelight, "She is only an old woman. Do not fear her." Mama Ifioma poured water into a calabash and placed it before them. Mama Ifioma raised her staff and said, "Drink if you are men of honor. Leave if you are cowards." Her voice was steady. The thieves glanced at each other. Okon stepped forward, gripping his cutlass, and laughed. Okon lifted the calabash to drink, but when he tilted it, a swarm of ants spilled out. He dropped it, cursing. The thieves recoiled in shock. Mama Ifioma's eyes gleamed, "The gods watch over widows." The thieves roared. "She mocks us," one shouted. Okon raised his cutlass, ready to strike her down. But Mama Ifioma raised her palm and whispered, "Strike me, and the ground shall swallow you." The night wind howled. Mama Ifioma looked around at all 40 thieves. "If you came for riches, I can show you something greater. If you came for blood, you will find your own." Her voice was firm. Mama Ifioma, late 50s, slender, dark brown skin, silver-streaked braids under blue head wrap, placed 3 clay pots before the thieves. "One holds gold, one poison, one nothing. Choose wisely." The thieves licked their lips, greed burning in their eyes. A thief with dreadlocks, lean and dark-skinned, rushed forward and grabbed a pot. When he opened it, a puff of smoke blinded him, and he fell screaming, clutching his eyes. The others stepped back in fear. Okon, mid-40s, tall, muscular, bald with scar, slammed his cutlass into the ground. "Enough of tricks. Tell us where your wealth lies." His voice thundered. Mama Ifioma only smiled. Mama Ifioma said softly, "If you want wealth, you must carry it yourselves. Follow me." She walked slowly toward her small barn. The thieves followed, curiosity winning over caution. Inside the barn, she pointed to sacks stacked high. "Here is my treasure. Carry what you can." The thieves rushed, each lifting a sack. But when they tried to move, the sacks grew heavier, their feet sinking into the mud floor. The barn doors slammed shut with a loud bang. Mama Iphioma raised her staff. "Those who steal from widows steal from the gods." The sacks pinned the thieves to the ground. Okon roared, veins bulging on his bald, scarred face. "Release us, old woman." Other thieves cried, "We meant no harm. Spare us." Mama Iphioma's eyes glowed in the dim light. She spoke, "Strength may break doors, but wisdom opens kingdoms. Tonight you learn which rules the earth." Her voice echoed like thunder inside the barn. Despite his chains of mud and weight, Okon snarled, "You cannot defeat 40 men forever." His scar glistened with sweat. Mama Iphioma's lips curved into a knowing smile. Mama Iphioma tapped the ground with her staff. The sacks burst open, spilling sand instead of gold. "Greed blinds men more than smoke blinds the eyes," she declared. Mama Iphioma raised her voice, "Leave my home and change your ways, or stay and be swallowed by the earth." The ground trembled faintly under their knees. One by one, the thieves dropped their sacks and scrambled out of the barn, vanishing into the night. Only Okon remained, glaring at the widow with burning hatred. Okon lunged at Mama Iphioma with his cutlass. She tapped the ground once. The earth split, and Okon was swallowed into the soil with a cry, his scarred face vanishing forever. The barn grew silent. Mama Iphioma sighed, leaning on her staff. Outside, crickets sang again, and the wind grew soft. The night had been won. By morning, villagers heard whispers of what had happened. They gathered at Mama Iphioma's compound, seeing weapons left behind by the thieves. Awe filled their eyes. From that day, travelers told the tale of Mama Iphioma, the wise widow who defeated 40 thieves without lifting a blade. She lived on, her name sung in markets and whispered in forests.